Attempt number 2. Hello everybody, my name is Alan Cappy, or Charles Cappy. Welcoming you guys back to another live streamer video on this channel. Depending when you're watching this. We are here for TCR season number 3, race number 2 of the Malaysian Grand Prix, and I wish it'd be at a better circuit for me commentating for the first time in TCR, but yes, we are here. Very good, going to be very, very interesting to say the least. But we are here to have, I believe, 16 drivers and 1 commentator, and I wonder who that commentator can be. But with just 4 minutes remaining in the qualifying session, we are about to get ready and rolling. With just 4 minutes remaining in qualifying. So I'm trying to make sure this is live. Yes, we finally have a viewer. This is live. Thank you. Last live stream we had, it was not live. And it just only said yes. James says, okay, thank you so much. This is live. So that is good. Because I didn't think it was live. Because last time we had this live stream, it just, you know, set a reminder. It said it was live, but it wasn't. So that was a bummer. So I'm going to have to transfer this link to C-Freeze, and we will get set and rolling. Okay, so we do have some viewers, or when I say some, I mean 1. So yes, we are here for the Malaysian Grand Prix. If you're tuning in now, yes, we have a couple of people watching, so that is good. If you're tuning in now, welcome everybody to the Malaysian Grand Prix, season number 3 of Trinity Competitive Racing, or the first season on F1 2017, and we bring you to for the second round of the season for the first Malaysian Grand Prix on the schedule, the first and only, obviously, with 2.5 minutes remaining. Looks like Carl, or Sensation, is on his second lap. James says, I'm all you need. Okay then. It's weird, it keeps on saying you're commenting, but then again, we have 3 likes, but no viewers and 2 comments. YouTube back at it again with the physics. The first time the live stream wasn't live, so I'll repeat this little announcements. All the thoughts go out to the Christopher family after the passing of Ted Christopher, or the King, or Teddy. He's well known in the New England region. A lot of people subscribed to me are from the New England region as well as the UK, so obviously thoughts go out to his family as he passed away earlier today. So I'd like to put that out there first. Looks like Force India is coming to the pits as Truth is on his second lap. He can only get 10th best, as we do have less than 2 minutes remaining in this qualifying session. Let's see what Truth can produce. So obviously going up to almost 6th gear now, and going all the way down to 4th gear. Yeah, YouTube is pretty much almost broken now. I mean, it was fine a while ago, but I think that is perfectly fine. So for right now, losing the back end in the penultimate corner. Yes, I said the penultimate corner, even though we have like a half of a minute left to go till he reaches the line, believe it or not. Because now we head into the final corner, the hairpin, the most noticeably, I would say the most known corner of this circuit. And then we have a small hairpin for the first corner, rounding out the final corner. Truth is going to come across the line. He does improve 4 positions to 6th place with 1 minute remaining in qualifying. So Truth does a good job setting a faster lap. Here's Flip Mofo in 8th place with less than a minute remaining. Question is if he has enough time to get back. He most likely probably will have enough time to go back for 1 single lap, as he is now on the back straight. Yes, the back straight, as he has a hairpin in the front straight to go for the Malaysian Grand Prix qualifying. I think did miss the apex a little bit, then came back to get it as we go across the line, and looks like he does improve to 7th place with 20 seconds remaining. So now looks like Rye sets the fastest lap. I'm not sure if he's a rookie or not, but I do not recognize him driving the MCL32. And NR gets the fastest lap, so looks like a lot of drivers going for the fastest lap towards the end of qualifying, with just 4, 3, 2, 1 left in the session. Qualifying is complete, and it looks like some drivers are trying to make a late stab at the provisional pole position here in Malaysia. It looks like Excalibur has retired from the session. Flipmofo still trying to give one more shot at it. Not sure if these standings are correct. It says the Craze is on pole, so I do believe these are correct. Hopefully they are. I'm not sure if qualifying is screwed up or not, but crossing the line is Craze. It gets bumped down to 7th place. NR has retired from the session, so I'm not sure if the Craze was originally in that position, but if you were tuning in now, last week's Grand Prix had Seafreeze lead the majority of the Grand Prix. However, on the very last lap, locked up in the back straight, the corner before the back straight, locked up, lost the lead to the Craze, got his very first TCR victory, and what a way to cap out the inaugural Bahrain Grand Prix on F1 2017. That is, for the 3rd season, the first race, it is on the new game, and what a way to end out of the Bahrain Grand Prix, or the first race of the season, but losing the back end, Rai off the final corner and coming across the line. That will be qualifying complete for him. And final corner now for CDMC across the final corner, losing the back end again. DRS enabled across the line, and that will be nothing. He does not improve, so we now head to the Haas driver runs it very wide on the grass. That is not going to be a pole time, obviously. Coming across the line, he's out of fuel. I think he is. Nope. That will end out qualifying. Not sure who has the pole, but the Haas driver does have 8th. I kind of wish it'd say who had pole at the very least, but here we go. That's qualifying over. NR will take the pole by 0.6 of a second. That's, more than half of a second. Flipmofo 2nd. BS Smooth is 3rd. 4th is Talon. 5th is Seafreeze, 6th is Rai, 7th is The Craze, 8th is Roll, 9th is Truth, 10th is Ishnay, rounding out the top 10. 11th is CDMC, 12th is MRX, 13th is Excalibur, 14th is Mr. Sensation, and 15th and 16th, rounding out the grid. No time set is the Haas driver and the Renault of WTW. We barely squeeze that in, and we are just moments away from the Malaysian Grand Prix. I think we squeezed that in pretty well. Pretty well. We are not getting copyrighted. Oh, and it's raining. And there's a... What the... There's a Ferrari McLaren Toro Rosso Sauber. What the heck? Oh my. Awkward. That is interesting. I'm hoping the drivers didn't see that or just don't experience that. That is something. Wow. Hoping you guys saw that. James saw that. This game has been tested by monkeys, to say the least. So, for the formation lap, we do have everyone, so that is good. The green lights fill for the formation lap. And we are going. And it looks like half the grid is stopped at the Petronas sign. It looks... Oh, everyone's been disqualified. Oh, no. Everyone has been disqualified, or not everyone. A lot of people have been disqualified. So we will bring you down to the grid just like this. No, don't say that. No, I forgot. I can't say anything bad about Codemasters because I'm commentating the esports here. Whatever. It's an honest opinion. So on pole is going to be NR, the prancing horse, Scuderia Ferrari. Believe it or not, the front two drivers both have Italian-made cars because second is a Toro Rosso driver of Flipmofo. Third is going to be, looks like, I can't be smooth, yep, from afar away, I can't really see the name, in the Silver Arrow. Fourth is going to be the Renault, the French-made car of Talon. Always driving the Renault is Talon. Fifth, I think it's a defending champion. I'm not exactly... I know Seafreeze does have a championship in TCR. So, in fifth position is Seafreeze. I think he's a Season 1 champion, if I'm correct. I think Season 2 was NR. I think that's how it went. So, Season 1 champion and Season 2 champion, both on the grid. What the heck? Seafreeze is in fifth. Well, why? Okay. So, we have 8th, the Haas driver. 9th is Truth is Clutch. 10th is Ishnay. 11th is CDMC. 12th is MRX. 14th is Carl. 15th is the Haas driver. I can't pronounce any of these drivers' names. I'm just gonna say the Haas driver, okay? And why are we back here? I think that's it. We were going to have 16 drivers, but some were disqualified from the formation lap. So we are just moments away from the Malaysian Grand Prix, and it looks like some drivers are already having some trouble on the formation lap, to say the least. As getting a little bit of a bump, but it is pouring rain here. When I say pouring rain, it's not really pouring rain, it's just raining. Obviously, it's not monsoon season just yet, but it is a possibility to have. Obviously, James says, are these guys all rookies? No, this is a third season of TCR, though it's not really like AOR because they're not really like pro, but whatever, it's fine. A lot of these guys are really fast, so I wouldn't say anything like that. Probably the guys in the back I would consider rookies. Here we go, everyone getting ready and set to go for the Grand Prix. The 5 red lights that fill on our screens. 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go, and it looks like NR gets off with an easy start. As a Toro Rosso, not so much. It looks like one car's pulled off to the side. That's a Force India. However, NR gets off to a supreme start as contact was made back there for the 4th position between the Red Bull and the McLaren. 3 wide already. I saw in the background the McLaren was ghosting. 3 wide, and I'm not exactly sure what's happening with the McLaren. It's just ghosting. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Though for the 6th position, the Mercedes forcing him wide and around the outside, trying to hold the position, but in the grass hall. And out of the Grand Prix is B Smooth. He did start 3rd in this Grand Prix, now out on lap number 1. I think he's going to be the first victim of this Grand Prix, I believe. So right now, Ishnay is in 7th position around the outside. It looks like Rai ran wide off the circuit to McLaren. So we are going to have a huge train here. Wrong driver, there you go. And the Sauber did ran a little bit wide in the double right-hander Apex. However, wheel-to-wheel now between the Red Bull and the Toro Rosso. Up ahead is going to be Truth is Clutch and Ishnay. James says, Jesus, he's crazy doing around there like that. Yeah, a lot of these guys were spinning out in qualifying, believe it or not. Well, I mean, some of them were, not all. So Rai has recovered to the 6th position. 5th position is up to Rai. 4th is going to be a good battle between Seafreeze and Talon. Looks like Talon is going to hang on, but not for too much longer. Seafreeze down the straight, slipstream. He's going to try and find which way to go to. Around the outside, Seafreeze will go to, but no, he's going to back off, though, heading to the end of lap number 1. And he may try and switch back. And again, Codemasters, terrible camera angles. Please fix these. There we go, down the straight. It looks like Flip Mofo goes for the fastest lap, leading the first lap of this Grand Prix. And why are we with NR? So down the straight, I can see some more defending behind. I think that is Ishnay trying to defend as he locks up into turn number 1. So lap number 1 of this horrific circuit is now underway. It is now lap number 2. However, the Williams around the outside on turn number 1. So Ishnay trying to recover as Truth is all over the back end. As the Craze is also... not the Craze. It was... yeah, the Craze. Okay. His teammate, however, retired from this session. I thought it was the Craze that retired, but no. It was B Smooth that retired. MRX is in 10th. And a quote from MRX saying if he retires, he will join me in the commentary box. So I don't want to put anything on his shoulders, but I'm quite lonely. So... 13th is the Haas driver all the way. Yeah, I think he did end up getting in a collision on lap number 1. Wow, losing the back end. W2W. You could see the hands spinning in that car. Flip Mofo, however, is under pressure now from NR. We will check with Talon. Talon is hanging on. So it looks like NR is trying to get by. He is all over the Toro Rosso driver, as this will create a good battle. Lap number 2, about to head to lap number 3. It looks like he ran a little bit wide. That'll give the opportunity for NR. They'll be wheel-to-wheel now on the back straight. And the opportunity is both for the giving. Down the back straight, it looked like the Toro Rosso had the better exit, believe it or not. But however, they'll be wheel-to-wheel, and he'll have the preferred line entering the hairpin now, headed down to the inside. The Toro Rosso driver needs to hang on, but around the outside, and will bring it. They'll be wheel-to-wheel across the line for lap number 2. But it looks like the Toro Rosso driver will barely hang on, but no fastest lap for NR. It still looks like Flip Mofo is hanging on to the lead, and that's what it is. Talon is hanging on as well to 3rd, and that is the wrong camera. Good job, Codemaster. No, I can't say that. I cannot say that. Fourth is Seafreeze. However, he is trying to attack the Talon. Yeah, I'm not in the league that much. Sorry if I'm butchering what car they're in. But Seafreeze is in fourth, trying to get by Talon. But here we go. The position for fifth is heating up, as it looks like Rye is going to dive it down to the inside this corner. He might be able to do it, but he backs off. That was something suggested by the team. So Truth is in seventh. He made his way up. Eighth is the Craze. Ninth is MRX. And it looks like Ishine did have some sort of problem. He fell back a couple positions in just one lap. So 11th is Excalibur. I am a little tired, so if I sound tired, I don't even sound tired, but still just letting you know. Okay, good, because I'm technically not allowed to abuse them or just say anything. So going through the field, Flip Mofo is actually still hanging on. And Talon, I mean, the top four are just having a ding-dong battle, to say the least, or they were. At least the top six, never mind. Though many of these drivers, it's just that they can't make the pass done with the top six. Let me move the mic closer, there you go. They can't really cap it off. However, I do see wheel-to-wheel now between the Craze, nope, not the Craze. Between Seafreeze and the Renault driver of Talon, not leaving just not enough room. However, running wide, he may try the switchback. He will be on the outside, losing the back end, and Flip Mofo goes for the fastest lap, but Slipstream will be available. Obviously, not Slipstream. I'm stupid. It would have been DRS if it was dry conditions, or it would have been enabled lap ago, but here we go to the inside. Seafreeze looking for the position. I think he finally has it done, but obviously he's going to have to defend from the outside. However, in turn number 3, however, Talon will have the advantage, but the exit will be Seafreeze's, but closes the door. And Seafreeze will back down yet again after another lap of attacking, else losing the back end is Talon. So right now, it looks like on board with the Haas driver all over the track, obviously, because that's where they're supposed to be. But it looks like these drivers are starting to get a little more feisty in this Grand Prix. Losing the back end, both of these drivers were. Talon is still under pressure from Seafreeze. And it looks like the Haas driver is under pressure from the McLaren of Rye. Number 22. He's Jensen Button. I like how he took the number 22. So up in the position, it looks like that Talon is holding up Seafreeze, and this is allowing the Haas driver to catch up. And believe it or not, the Haas driver is going slowly, so it looks like Rye is trying to get by. So this could be a 4-car train, and the conductor of this one could be Talon in a moment of time now. And I never knew commentating would actually make you sweat. I think that's the first time ever, actually. But here's an onboard shot of Talon. However, he runs it wide. Seafreeze will have the opportunity to look to the outside. However, maybe moment of time, he switches back down to the inside. So he's going for the preferred line. Let's see if he can make the move work. But Talon hangs on to the position. So fastest lap from NR. So NR is in second, all over trying to get by Flip Mofo. Seafreeze will go to the inside. And again, same scenario as last lap. However, can he be able to clear him? He does. However, into the inside is a Renault driver. But finally, Seafreeze gets by for the third position. So that train, I think, just ended. So right now, in fourth place is Talon. Just got passed by Seafreeze if you're tuning in now. Fifth place will take an onboard view with the Haas driver. Now, I think he is going to be the next one to try and pass Talon. Not exactly sure how this is going to work with Rye being faster than him. However, I think now Seafreeze is just going to try and pull away, and that is what he is doing. However, we will be looking at the battle for the lead. This could change momentarily, though. NR all over the Toro Rosso driver. If you don't know, or if you are tuning in now, NR is, I believe, the defending TCR champion of season number 2. He loses the back end in the penultimate corner. So down the straight now. Full throttle up almost into 8th gear. I'm not exactly sure when this rain is going to stop. But if you are tuning in now, hello everybody, I'm HL Cavi, a commentator. Most of you know who I am. This is TCR, the first race of TCR on my channel for a commentator. This is not my league. I'm commentating for a friend's league. So yes, as we are lap number 6 ahead of us, NR is still trying to get by the Toro Rosso driver of, I believe, Flip Mofo. Yes, it is, losing the back end in the second corner. I'm sorry, I just need to reconfigure my mic for a second, so hold on. Okay, that should be better. You didn't hear anything because I muted my mic, or if I didn't, then that, I don't know. So right now, NR is going to be all over Flip Mofo. Again, it's just the gap has maintained the same length, so on lap 6, running a little bit wide, lost some time, and Flip Mofo is actually hanging on. Though, then again, some questions that might be asked in this Grand Prix is, it is in intermediate, wow, I said in like 5 times, intermediate conditions. So the question is, when are these drivers going to pit? Because usually with slicks, you'll probably see, oh, a Toro Rosso spinning behind him. I believe, I'm not sure who that is. Scenes here, that is the second spin I have seen, that is Truth. Truth is getting back up to speed. So not exactly sure what happened, but the question was, oh, Josh says, so I enjoyed myself getting top 5. Finish in PSGL preseason race, but TCR is not my time. Ah, gotcha. Looking ahead of the grid, not many positions has changed. It looks like Rye has gotten by, actually. 4th is Talon. Though he is under pressure from the McLaren Honda driver, losing the back end. Now it looks like all the drivers from 4th on behind are coming together as Carl has retired from the Malaysian Grand Prix. So as WTW has retired from the session. Not sure if that'll bring out a safety car. Cam says how to sign up for TCR. TCR is Seafreeze's league, so yes, we have Soup watching. Soup, why are you watching? I'm just saying, why are you watching? It's like 2 in the morning for you, I think. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's midnight. Why are you watching? Actually, no, never mind. I'm not going to question you. Midnight, I'd be doing the same thing. So right now, we are coming across lap number 7 as Rye is trying to get by Talon. Cam, if you want to sign up for TCR, message Seafreeze about it if you want to join. It's 12:30 a.m. Okay, I was 30 minutes off. It's okay. Soup says, how dare you question me? I will question you. Talon ran wide in the double apex and cutting the corner goes Rye for the 4th position. It'll be wheel to wheel now. And it looks like the Renault versus the McLaren Honda and clearing him for the position. Rye will barely get ahead and it'll be a 3-car train as the Haas driver runs wide off the corner. Wow, I'm not exactly sure what happened there. A little mistake translated into that. No, you are wanted. You are wanted. Don't worry. Though right now, Ishnay hanging on to 9th place. As it looks like the Haas driver all over the rear end. Trying to find which way to go as he ran wide. There was a problem for Ishnay. Not sure what happened there. Fastest lap from NR. See the understeer there. NR has taken the lead. Think there was a pit stop made? No. Someone just messaged me on PS Messenger saying Flip Mofo made a mistake. Not much to cover, so. Seafreeze is in 3rd and charging to catch the junior driver of that academy. And that is Flip Mofo. However, he's so far ahead, not even worth it in my opinion. Though I think they'll be making 2 stints or 1 pit stop in this Grand Prix. Not sure how the conditions will transfer out. However, a position was for the taken between the Craze and MRX. MRX is gaining massively on everyone else. He's making a lot of time up. And yes, for lap number 8 out of 28. I'm a little disappointed we're in Sepang. For this Grand Prix, kind of wish it was at a decent track and not a mediocre one, but The Malaysian Grand Prix, finally, it is taken off the grid for next year. Finally. However, on lap number 8, Seafreeze is not gaining much time, but he is increasing the gap behind him. As Ride did get by Talon, and Talon is now going to be under threat from the Craze. However, MRX feels like he can do a good amount of damage to the Mercedes man for 6th position. So looking through the rest of the grid, not many other battles happening. Soup says, so this is a league I haven't seen before. No, this is just a league that my friend runs. I'm just trying to find battles. I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, we see something now. 9th place Ishnay running wide again. He did recover some time. Yes, Josh, stop stating the obvious. We know. So 9th place Ishnay not doing much to impact his point standings. So right now, believe it or not, this is a very creative interpretation of food. Looks like Ishnay is in a Red or a Haas sandwich, and the meat between it is going to be a Red Bull can. Believe it or not. So that is very interesting. That tastes really weird. But I'm not going to question anyone. I think I could try it in the future. Right now, CDMC in 11th, 12th is Truth, 13th is Excalibur. And again, I'm sorry if I feel down. I'm just really tired. But right now, NR is leading this Grand Prix. However, Flipmofo trying to gain back some time he lost earlier in the Grand Prix. What number is he? Can't really see the number. 69, there you go. Number 69, Flipmofo. Soup says, Haas Machinery with a can of Red Bull squished between it. Yeah, very, very creative interpretation. I would love to try that someday. Though NR has led half of the lap so far in this Grand Prix. And I hate this camera angle so much. I'm sorry if I sound tired. It's just I wasn't prepared to do this league commentary. I don't have any facts about this track, so I sound very boring. But it's okay. Coming across the line for lap number 10 out of 28. And I kind of wish it wasn't raining so we'd actually see some racing. But that's okay. That's okay. At least this track won't be on the schedule for next season. Talking about real life F1 because it's so short. But again, not many battles happening on the track. The battles did chime down after the last couple laps. Oh, no, never mind. There's something going on. Running him off the circuit, the Haas driver. It's not going to be a Haas sandwich anymore. As the Red Bull driver of Ishnay gets by, but there's going to be a battle right between them. Side by side, entering turn number 1 and around the outside. Very impressive stuff now. And I'm not sure, they're in, what, the 4th position ghosting. I'm not sure if this game is broken anymore. They were battling for the 9th position, and I'm not sure if anyone has pitted yet. 3rd is Seafreeze, 2nd is Flipmofo. I'm not sure who has pitted. Hold on a second. FIFA's tuning in now. Okay, this game isn't broken. They just pitted. Okay, good. I thought it was, and I was scared. So obviously, we are not going to question what they put on because obviously it's going to be I was going to say ultra soft. No, it's going to be the full wets. No, I'm kidding. It's going to be the intermediate tires after losing the back end multiple times. Ishnay, hang on to your hat now. Getting past right before the double right-hander, the double apex, cutting the corner, trying to come back at the Haas driver. As he will be under threat now. Looks like all these drivers behind him. They will be in a train to say indeed. Soup says, oh, don't worry about being tired. We had a guy fall asleep on... What the... We had a guy fall asleep on stream mid-commentary. That is terrible. I am so... Oh. However, going to the inside is Ishnay. Looking to the inside, and he may try and have a shot around the outside, but ghosting. I'm not sure if we have that ghosting problem in every race, but now down the straight, he will look to the outside, having some slipstream. And he may try and do the switchback as now they're wheel to wheel, not giving any inches apart from each other. And right around the outside, he will go to the pits. So right now, Rye is going to try and pass him. And he goes down to the inside. And easy position done for the McLaren Honda driver. Now that I think of it, I might need a cup of water. I think that might do it. Because I don't know why. Because you run for a long time and your hands start shaking. They feel weird. That's what my hands feel like right now. I think that's how tired I am I don't know. But we are still doing a live commentary till the end of this Grand Prix. Looking through the grid, Flip Mofo has resumed the race lead. Again, if you have any questions, pop them down below in the comments, and we will answer them. MRX losing the back end. He made a pit stop. So did the Craze. CDMC is in 10th. 11th is Haas driver. 12th is Truth. 13th is Excalibur. And in the lead again is Flip Mofo. Not sure when he's going to decide to pit. But the question is, how many laps will he be able to hold on to the position he has? As obviously the new tires have more grip. Soup says, so I'm guessing you want to pursue a career in commentator. Well, gee, that's what my, let's say, YouTube, my Twitter, and my Instagram bio say, and my PS4 account bio say. It's safe to say, just a little guesstimate, to say the least, of that's what I want to do in the future. Flip Mofo is still in the lead. Seafreeze has exited the pits for another set of those green wall tires, the intermediates. Exiting. Josh says, what if Mr. Stim... I can't read that comment. I'm sorry. Seafreeze is in 3rd. 4th is Rye. 5th is Ishne. This is really just an American league, so this would work for people like Cam. But right now for the 6th position, it is for the taking. The Renault driver of Talon is looking behind. He will be trying to find a lane to go around lap number 12 out of 28. We're less than halfway through this Grand Prix, and it looks like it has not even gotten started yet. So headed up the hill and under the F1 2017 sign, Talon is trying to get by the Haas driver as he knows he's faster. He's going to use that psychological advantage right there if he can get by him within these next couple of laps. Headed up the S, one of the most dislikable parts of this track in my opinion. I hate that part so much. It's hard to go side by side through there. Soup says, are you planning on going to university? If so, what would you study? First of all, I'd do sports journalism and sports broadcasting. I like to do both because I know, Soup, you do something like I know you have your own blog about F1, though there isn't really a subject or a trade that you can go for called racing announcing. You have to go through sports broadcasting, if that's what they have. But right now, Talon is trying to get by. It will be a 3-car battle for the 5th position, as this will be up for grabs. So for the 5th position, fastest lap goes to NR. So right now, dive it down to the inside for the 5th position. Not going to try, as it looks like going into the pits is Ishne. So I thought there was going to be something there as he ran wide. But yes, now the question is, where would I go for university? I don't exactly know. I mean, anywhere that is cheap and I can get the education that I need. There you go. I mean, if every single college or university had what I was looking for, then I'd probably either want to go to the UK to study or just UMass Boston. Mainly because they finally built dorms, which is amazing. Because I really want to go to Boston for university, or just the UK in general, but UMass Boston didn't have dorms, and now they're finally building them, so that is fantastic. Josh says, will David Croft join AOR? No. Josh, come on now. Come on. So 9th is CDMC. He did gain a position after the Red Bull of Ishne did pit. 8th position, however, is the Craze. Will take an onboard view with this Silver Arrow. Turn up the volume. It's time for some onboard action. There we go, there's some onboard action as the Craze is working up some ground to the Williams man, MRX. he is feeling a little bit vulnerable as the craze is gaining massively. As Cam saying, hashtag bootleg, crank it up. Yes, crank it up. Yep, that is for sure. I knew Cam would get that reference, but Cam, if you want to join TCR, just message Cfreeze22. You know who Cfreeze is. Cfreeze says, I wish they had something as specific as motorsport broadcasting. I wish they did too. They probably have an academy for that. I know James Allen has his own school for racing announcing. That would be really cool to go to. I did read about it online. I'm not sure Murray Walker does, because that'd be even more fantastic. But as we cross the line for the halfway mark of this Grand Prix, finally, we reached the halfway mark. This track is just plain boring. But it's still producing a decent Grand Prix because these drivers are absolutely magnificent to when it comes to Grand Prix racing, as the craze is all over MRX. However, MRX did quote and tell me this. MRX said, if I crash out of this Grand Prix, then he will commentate with me in the booth, or I will commentate with you in the booth. And I will tell you, it is quite lonely in the booth, so it would be nice to have some company, MRX, just letting you know. But they are running for a championship. I know James just messaged me on PSN. I can't really read my messages. But right now, Talon in the 6th position. He did get passed by the Haas driver. However, a couple laps ago, we were talking about how many other passes we would see in this Grand Prix. And the question is, I honestly don't know. Though right now, I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Josh says TCR is where more aliens come to. Josh, just stop. Just stop. Stop embarrassing yourself. I'm actually gonna mod James in the chat. Why not? I'm going to add as moderator. There you go. Josh, James, you're welcome. As he dives it down to the inside, Talon is looking for the position. Number 5 is off the rear end. And it looks like Talon is trying to get by, weaving down the straight. Talon, which way are you going to go? They're going to go to the inside to defend. And why not try the outside as we approach lap number 15? Talon on the outside. He may try the switchback, however. Though it'll be single file now. 5th position. So it looks like headed on to lap number 16, I believe, for the drivers up in front. I think the lead is still the same with NR leading. No, it is, yes, NR. So it looks like the undercut did work for Seafreeze. He was able to get Flip Mofo for the 2nd position. So that's how the podium stands right now. So Ferrari, Red Bull, and Toro Rosso on the podium positions. However, NR, the defending champion of TCR. If you're tuning in out, please like, subscribe, comment down below, as I do commentaries so often on this channel. I'm trying to get into Twitch, and I just got Twitch. My Twitch is HRL_KV. So just type that in Twitch. You should be able to find it. We will be doing live commentaries on there eventually. But if you are new, please like, subscribe, comment down below. And if you are tuning in now, last week's Grand Prix was a Bahrain Grand Prix. If you missed that action on the very last lap, Seafreeze was leading. He bottled the victory. He ran wide in sector number 2. The Craze, I think it was the Craze. Yeah, the Craze took the lead on the very last lap. The Mercedes man ended up winning that Grand Prix. So Bahrain went to him. Shameless self-promotion. Cam, I do it on every single commentary I do on this channel, okay? Okay. Cam doesn't realize that, because I usually do that on the AOR commentary, which he races in. So, yes, Soup says, doing commentary tired is not advisable, FYI. But I'm still doing it. It's better than nothing, as it looks like that car is still parked off to the side. So Seafreeze is in 2nd place with 13 laps remaining. Cam says, I do listen to your commentaries, Alan. Well, then you should recognize that I, promote my channel every single chance I have. Because I'm desperate. So desperate. Cam says, sometimes, you can't join. James says, yep, there is my Twitch. Thank you very much. I want to see if anyone bothered to follow me. I will eventually. Thank you for putting the link in the chat for my Twitch. But now we are on lap number 16. Wow, I almost had... Whew! Okay, I was distracted there for a second. I am just tired. I'm sorry. Flip Mofo's third, but fourth is Rye. It looks like the top four have pulled away from everyone else. However, Talon... I'm surprised that Talon has fallen down so much because Talon did start in the second row, I believe. No, I still have 0 followers on Twitch. Wow, okay then. Okay. So right now, Talon will take another onboard view shot as we will go for another F1 or TCR. Crank it up, turn up the volume, and listen to this V6 hybrid sound. No, I'm not taking some sort of drug as we are back for action. Lap number 17. However, down the straight, here's a nice aerial coverage. Thank you to FOM as he goes around the outside. Can Talon hang it around the outside? He'll have the inside this corner, but no, backs off of it. This was too close to call as Talon was ever so close to gaining that position, as it looks like I'm hearing from one of the TCR drivers, the conditions are only just getting worse in this Grand Prix. So as you can see, it is pouring rain. It'll be moments of time, or moments of any second, before anyone decides to pit for the full wets. So we will look at the gap. NR has led the most laps so far on this Grand Prix. NR is leading in that prancing horse. Second is going to be Seafreeze, 7.9 seconds. Let's see if the gap will increase or decrease this time. The gap, it has not modified at all, so we will wait until up the line or the end of sector number 2. Yes, V8 is better than V6, obviously. A car does run wide. I'm not exactly sure who that was. That was Excalibur. However, right now, coming across the line for lap number 18, we are headed to 11 laps to go in the Malaysian Grand Prix for season number 3, round number 2 of TCR. Under the Petronas sign, Seafreeze. It would be such a disappointment. It would be a disappointment if he finishes second again for the second time in a row. So, in Sector 1 he goes, and it looks like he did fall off the pace a little bit by more than a second, around that. Falling, I think it was actually by a couple tenths, my bad. I'm just reading it wrong because I cannot see him so far away from my TV. Move the mic closer then. Rye is still in 4th, 5th is Talon, 6th is MRX, 32 seconds off the pace, wow. But right now, MRX is in the position. It looks like the Craze is trying to gain back some time he lost. CDMC locking up into the hairpin turn number 1. 9th is going to be Ishnade. 10th is going to be the Haas driver exiting the pits or rolling out. Josh says, what happens if Beast has won a GP? Oh yeah. I'm not sure what would happen. 11th is going to be the other Haas driver. So looks like they may have some team battling here. This would be really, really fun to see. As it looks like in Sector 1, they are about to go into Sector number 2. And I'm sorry if I sound off, not only am I tired, but again, I would like to highlight the fact that something has happened. Again, I am going to say this, the thoughts go out to the Christopher family. If probably no one watching this knows, but Ted Christopher, also known as the King, Stafford Motor Speedway. NR goes for the fastest lap. He is just pulling away from Seafreeze. But anyway, the thoughts go out to the Christopher family, or also known as Teddy or the King. The King of Stafford Motor Speedway has passed away today. He was only just 59. He was about to head to another modified race when something happened. So it was really sad. I'm sorry if I sound offbeat. But again, I would just like to highlight that he was one of my favorite modified drivers, and it's just a little sad. But right now, it looks like the Red Bull goes around the outside, CDMC. So it looks like there's something wrong for CDMC. Either a bad exit or a bad corner. However, he is going to be under threat and attack from the Haas driver. running off the circuit a little bit as he just lets him by. He does have a puncture. Didn't even realize that he has a puncture. Lap 18 out of 28. We are headed to just 10 laps to go in this Grand Prix. But as he heads into the pit lane, locking up, he will be able to get in there just in time. That is crucial for his championship hopes. So, Soup says, Malaysia was added to the calendar the year I was born, and now off it goes as I go into adult. Oh, that's sort of cool. Wait, you're an adult? What? You don't look. You look younger than me, Soup. How can you be an adult? You look like you're 12. You look like you're 12. No offense. However, the position is up for... Oh, almost. He's almost an adult. Okay. Almost. Add that little asterisk alongside. As it's so close. So it looks like Rai has fallen down a position as Talon did get by. As NR is going to head into the pits for his, I believe... Is it second pit stop? Yes, it will be for his second pit stop of the Grand Prix, lap number 20 out of 28. What tires are they going to fit on? Another set of green wall intermediates. And away he goes. And he will be quite lonely on the pit road, as he is the only one entering on and exiting the pit road. So Seafreeze is in the lead. Race directors, thank you very much for reminding me, actually. Validated lap for Carl. How can you... Oh, okay. Jump start by Carl. DNF for Beast Smooth. 10 second for WTW. DNF for WTW. Stop and go for Excalibur. 3 seconds for Excalibur. That's really all it is. Everyone's actually been really clean. I will not take that for granted, however. But on board with Flip Mofo. He has fallen back into the second position after look like NR has pitted. However, it'll be a question that we have. When will Seafreeze and Flip Mofo pit? As the gap between them is just only a couple seconds. So right now, down the straight, you can see the spray. It looks like the spray is decreasing, so that is some good news. So off the exit of the corner. And I'm sorry again if this is a little bit boring, but nothing is happening on the circuit. So NR is still in third, so he has made up some time. He lost. You look, some good news. You can see some blue in the sky. And a certain part on this track, you can see the sun shining through the clouds. So this is a very, very good sign that this rain may go away towards the end of this Grand Prix. So we may try and get one more on board action. But right now, you can see the battle between MRX and the Haas driver that was just happening. As into the hairpin, and it looks like into the pits he goes. So he was running in the 9th position, and it looks like he will probably, as he dives into the pits, just enough, 37 miles per hour, gets in there. Barely misses the miles per hour that he needed to be in there. That sounds messed up, but if you did not know, it looks like for kilometers he has to be 50 or below, as it looks like he will come in for another set of intermediates. James says, dry tires soon for sure. Soup says, prediction for Singapore GP tomorrow. My prediction for the Singapore Grand Prix tomorrow, I believe, quote me on this if I'm wrong, the winner of the Grand Prix will be Max Verstappen. Yes, you heard it here. Max Verstappen will win the Grand Prix tomorrow. If not, it will be Sebastian Vettel. Hamilton will finish third. Yes, he will finish third. Second will be Sebastian Vettel. Something will happen to Ricardo. That's my prediction. Ricardo and Hamilton will either be third or fourth, depending on where they finish, and I believe Vettel and Matt Verstappen will be first or second. Just depends on that finishing order. It just depends on the positions. I don't think, because in qualifying, I think it was literally half a second because between Verstappen and Ricardo, and actually Ricardo finally got out qualified for once, and R goes to the fastest lap. So will be a moment of time before a position will be up for grabs. That'll be second position as NR is chasing down Flip Mofo. However, he is such far distance away. We will have to wait for them to pit into the barrier. What the? Boo, McLaren Honda is going to be on the podium. What do you mean? Into the who? Is that? Okay, I was gonna say, if that was the actual into the barrier, I was gonna say. I think that's just Josh. I think it's probably just Josh. McLaren Honda is going to be on the podium. Not exactly sure if McLaren Honda will actually even make it onto the podium. That'll be very interesting if they do that. I'd laugh. I would laugh if they make it onto the podium with Alonso or Van Dorn, because Van Dorn isn't too far off the pace, believe it or not. But we are coming to the final stages of this Grand Prix. I'll be honest, when I saw that name in the chat, I was like, oh, please tell me that's a real one. No, it's Josh. Josh, why do you have so many accounts? Just asking, why do you have so many accounts? Oh, it's not Josh. Okay, I thought he said it was. So, into the barrier, it's not Scott. It's actually not Scott. It's not Scott, so... And that actually does rhyme. So across the line, Seafreeze is leading. He made it to 1 a.m. and I made it to 8 p.m. So there you go. Super cooler. Now I can officially say to you, it's race day. It's the Singapore Grand Prix. There you go. I said that for you. Because it is Sunday for you. So into 5th position, Ishne is. He has not pitted just yet. However, he is looking to stay out till the end. Looks like a position right here could be happening, or it could be up for grabs to 6th place. Talon is under pressure from the Haas driver, and he is also gaining on Ishne. So we could see a 3-car battle in the near future. James says, never understood why people copy YouTubers' names. I mean, hell, I have a YouTube account named Julian Palmer, and I use that account to roast people on YouTube videos. Shh, don't tell anyone. That's a little funny. Talon is right now in 6th position. 7th is the Haas driver of Roll. And 8th is MRX. 9th is a Craze. So he's not too far off. So it looks like MRX is falling off the pace of this 3-car pack. And to the barrier says, I need to make my own channel if I get banned on my main YouTube channel. And who is this? Who is this into the barrier imposter that we're speaking to? Lights out in 14 hours. Yes, 14 hours. Oh, only 14 hours. Wow. James says, yeah, but Julian Palmer is a big meme. Yeah, so is into the barrier. Well, no, not really. I ruined that one. Though right now, Ishne is in 5th place. The Red Bulls are actually having a pretty decent day. They are leading in 5th place. So 1st and 5th for the Red Bull or Austrian-based team. 4th place is Rye. Hopefully a McLaren Honda is running that position tomorrow in the Grand Prix. Or if you're watching like Soup is in UK, then it is today. Soup says, when Joylin leaves, who will we meme? Marcus Ericsson if he stays. Marcus Ericsson. But it looks like we will have a battle for the lead. The Canadian against the American. Seafreeze trying to hang on for the lead. And it looks like Flip Mofo is trying to do everything possible to get by. This is lap number 24. Looks like these drivers... Okay, I'm sorry. Those 2 islands I consider the UK. Don't get offended. I know you live in Ireland. But here we go to the outside, switching lanes back down to the inside. Goes down to Flip Mofo. Contact has been made. Hands up in frustration by Seafreeze. And we'll have a new race leader. And it is Flip Mofo taking the lead. Oh yeah, James. Totally Danny Kvyat. Totally Danny Kvyat. Or if the Force India guys are teammates, then it's going to be the Force India drivers. And hopefully not Antonio Giovinazzi. I'm hoping he outperforms Leclerc if they're teammates next season. I have a good feeling he will. And I have a good reason to why. And no, it's not because I'm biased. I do actually have some good points. But right now, Flip Mofo does take the lead. However, I'm not sure if they're trying to stay out till the end. I think that's what will be happening. No, not Alonso. Oh yeah, Toro Rosso will become a meme next season, that's for sure. They'll have Honda engines, I forgot. And so will Halo. Halo will become a meme. So many things will become a meme next year, believe it or not. Now that Palmer won't be with us. Though right now, it looks like this pack is still maintaining a second gap between each car. That little divider between, it looks like MRX is making up some time he lost down to roll. He is under pressure for the 7th position. MRX trying to work up some ground. And I'm just going to check what time the Grand Prix is tomorrow, because I'm not exactly sure. So if you live in America, oh, he's going to dive it down to the inside. They'll be wheel to wheel off the final corner. Does he just have enough room? He's in the grass, and he loses all momentum he had off the exit of that corner. Oh, just 4 laps to go. Like I was saying, if you live in America, the Grand Prix starts 8 a.m. tomorrow. And if you live in UK, I believe that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12. Starts at 1 a.m. Is it 1? I'm not exactly sure. I think it's 1 p.m. if you live in the UK. 8. Yeah, it should be 1 p.m. Into the Barrier says, what do you think about my Palmer video? You're not into the Barrier, okay? Stop telling me that. You're not into the Barrier. Stop spreading this hashtag fake news. Okay? I can ban you from my channel, but I'm not going to because I'm nice today. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna ban you. Why would I ever ban a supporter? You're probably a hater, not gonna lie. So Talon right now is in the 6th position. And it looks like this is all going to be revolving around Ishnay, who is under pressure from not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 cars. It all goes all the way back down to the Craze, who are trying to get by Ishnay. So question is, if Seafreeze and Flipmofo can hang on. Oh, I wasn't being serious, James. James, I wasn't being serious. Okay, not even, okay then. Okay, he didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't like he was personating a famous YouTuber or anything. So Flipmofo took the lead at the final stage of this Grand Prix, and I think the major catastrophe that Anar made was pitting too early, because this made him make a 3rd stint compared to the top 2 runners who are on their 2nd stint so far, and will probably finish on it. But right now, I'm not sure if they'll be able to finish on those tires. Yeah, I know he'll be back, as we are heading to just 2 laps to go in this Grand Prix. And it looks like things could get a little heated back in the farther positions. It's going to be getting very interesting as the Craze got by the Haas driver. MRX is trying to catch up. We're on board with Talon, and we will lead it to another part of the onboard action. On board with Talon, over the curbing they go. And it looks like he will be trying to get by him for 2 laps to go. I'm not exactly sure what will be happening. But Ishnay, under pressure from Talon, the Renault driver. Everybody knows him, that drives a banana car. This time, it's a spoiled banana, because they added a little more black to the car, so I consider it a spoiled banana. So here we go off the penultimate corner, now down the back straight to the final corner of 2 laps to go. As we head to 2 laps to go, Ishnay trying to hang on. So down the straight, both locking up. It's a double lockup in the hairpin. 2 laps to go. Ishnay trying to hang on. Flip Mofo's headed to the final lap. We'll check back with them in a little while. So this will be the battle for the 5th position that we'll be looking at till the end of this Grand Prix. And comment down below who is going to win at 5th place. And actually, if people want to know the driver of the day, if there's going to be any. So, 2nd, 5th, my driver of the day so far, I think would be Ishnay. I'm going to put it on Ishnay. Either Ishnay or Flip Mofo. Comment down below who you think will be driver of the day. We'll have it being voted on this channel, locking up as Talon, trying to get close to the Red Bull driver. As these drivers are coming across the line for the final lap of the Malaysian Grand Prix in Sepang, as it looks like the Canadian driver of Flip Mofo. If I'm correct, I think this will be our first Canadian Grand Prix winner in TCR history. Palmer driver that both of them says Troyland Palmer, believe it or not. That's pretty funny, yeah. I was gonna say, honestly, I would have told Seafreeze who the people thought, oh, NR's without a front wing. NR's without a front wing. Something went wrong on the very last lap. He's without a front wing. Will this be enough for Rye to catch up? Ishnay's in 5th, but can he hang on for one final lap? We'll see here in Sepang. Talon trying to get by. Headed down the straight for the final time. Looks like MRX wants to join in on this party that we have here. In the first sector we go. We'll take an onboard action with Talon all over Ishnay. For the final lap, you can see the Malaysian flag behind. Oh, yeah, that's totally Josh. Oh, that must have ruined a lot of momentum, and now MRX will have a chance for 6th place. I'm wondering if NR can hang on. However, it will be the man of the hour, and this will be our driver of the day. Final corner, if Flip Mofo making the move of the race, passing Seafreeze. He'll take victory and takes victory in Sepang. Wins the Malaysian Grand Prix, and what a way to go out for Flip Mofo, winning the Malaysian Grand Prix. Seafreeze will get 2nd. Now it will go back down to Ishnay. Rye is in 4th place. It looks like NR will hang on. Question is if Ishnay can hang on, and maybe he can get driver of the day. Because my money would be on Ishnay, but then again, he was all over the place. But again, my driver of the day is going to be our Grand Prix winner today, but final corner, or penultimate corner, to the final corner. Whoa, into the wall, what happened behind? That was MRX. I think he just lost the back end and that was lag. However, Talon having one last shot at it, off the exit, can't get enough of it, loses the back end. Ishnay hangs on to 5th place. Wow, what a finish for 5th it was. Look back for the final points, scavengering up. CDMC will go along the back straight for 10th place. That was, whew, Ishnay must have been hanging on. That was, wow. I can't put it into words for Ishnay. His heart must have been beating so much. Finally, this Grand Prix is over. I cannot stand this track, but what a way. That was actually a decent Grand Prix. From a scale from 1 to 10 for this Malaysian Grand Prix in Sepang, we will rate this Grand Prix a solid 7 out of 10. For crashes, I think we would have to say 2 out of 10. We're gonna do it the Into the Barrier style. Were there aliens in this lobby? If you saw the start of this Grand Prix, cars were mid-air before this race started, so that will be a solid 10 out of 10. For an overall rating, that'll be a 7 out of 10 for this Grand Prix. Thank you everybody for watching. Truth is out of fuel, crosses the line. That'll be the Malaysian Grand Prix. We finished this one out onto the Into the Barrier style. Into the Barrier says, I make my video on my main on my YouTube channel. Okay then. As we head to a black screen here, podium celebrations with your winner, the Canadian Flip Mofo for Toro Rosso. And that will bring it to a conclusion for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll go over the grid order for one final time. Starting second, making a one-stop, making the move of the race, voted by the people, move of the race. That'll be when he passed Seafreeze with just 6 laps to go. Flip Mofo is your Grand Prix winner. Second is Seafreeze, third is NR, fourth is Rye, fifth is Talon, or Ishine, 6th is Talon, 7th is MRX, 8th is the Craze, 9th is Roland, right out the top 10 is CDMC for Haas. That'll be the grid order for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Thank you everybody for watching. Tune in next week for next week's Grand Prix. For, I don't know what track it is, but tune in, because I'll be surprised as well, because I did not know it was Malaysia before we started this thing. Tune in and take care, everybody. Tune in next week, and peace.